NBC Saturday starts with all new Golden Girls.
Good evening, I'm Paula Sands in the News Center.
I'm Rick Benjamin. Coming up tonight, several hundred Scott Countyans turned out to hear where the Waste Commission wants to put that controversial new landfill. We'll check out the map.
In Maquoketa, 1,000 young residents answer the bell to see if they'd be safe in a major fire. We'll take you there tonight.
And we'll preview tomorrow's reopened confirmation hearings for Clarence Thomas.
Terry promising a fine October day. Stay tuned for all your news next.
What makes Hardee's biscuits different from everyone else's?
We do our biscuits from scratch.
Bakers.
This is a scratch buttermilk biscuit. They're baked minutes before you order it. I like to do it gently. You get a nice, smooth cut. We do this so they all come out perfect. Perfect biscuits. And it makes you feel good.
Hardee's invite you to try our one-of-a-kind biscuits right now for a mouth-watering price. Get a biscuit and gravy, sausage and egg, or a cinnamon raisin 2-pack for just 99 cents. Made from scratch biscuits. Only Hardee's.
At 15 below, the Arctic wolf relies on its dense fur for warmth. The penguin is so well insulated, snowflakes don't melt on its body, and the seal has a thick layer of fat. The most advanced species has no natural defense against the cold, but your gift to the Warm Neighbors Fund will help pay a needy family's heating bill. Illinois Power will match your contribution, because the last thing she needs is a cold shoulder. Please give.
You're watching KWQC-TV 6, the station that cares for you. Live from the Quad City's #1 station for news, this is KWQC-TV 6 News Tonight.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. Possible sites for a new Scott County landfill are causing quite an uproar at this hour.
Consultants for the Scott Area Solid Waste Management Commission unveiled 20 potential sites for the future landfill. And tonight, Scott County residents got a chance to voice their opinions about those choices. KWQC's Carolyn Whetstone joins us now in our newsroom with more on this story. Carolyn?
Paula, the majority of those sites selected are in northwest Scott County, and experts selected the sites based on a laundry list of criteria. But homeowners say the experts missed one very important thing: the impact on people's lives.
It's not ground you're talking about. You're talking about lives and homes.
Gankrick was only one of many tonight who made it clear how he felt.
I've got one thing to say. My farm is not for sale. I don't care how much money you got. Why take the best farm in the world, or land in the world, between Davenport and Walcott there on the west? How come we're not going up north?
The majority of the 20 sites are located between Plainview and Bluegrass. The Scott Area Solid Waste Management Commission wants 300 to 400 acres for the landfill, and they hope it will survive for 30-plus years. However, some landowners left no doubt tonight that trying to take over their land will mean a dogfight. Some have already hired attorneys.
Prime agricultural land is protected under the Scott County Ordinance for almost 10 years or more. It is valued as the most precious resource in the county.
I will tell you right now that there is the potential that none of these 20 sites are suitable for a landfill. If that is true, we reopen this back up and we look back out to the other 40.
Right now, though, the next step is for the Citizens Advisory Committee to rank those sites in terms of desirability, and they hope to have that done within the next few weeks. After that, the committee will narrow down their selection, eventually making a recommendation to the Scott Area Solid Waste Management Commission. Paula?
Carolyn, when do they hope to have a new landfill ready for use?
This is going to be a very long process, Paula, and in fact, committee members say they probably won't have a landfill open until the fall of 1993.
All right, thank you, Carolyn, for the latest on a new Scott County landfill. Rick?
Paula, Illinois Senator Alan Dixon says he won't know which way he's going to vote on Clarence Thomas until after the special hearing into those sexual harassment charges raised by Anita Hill. The second round of the hearings into the Thomas nomination opens up tomorrow in Washington. And tonight there's word that another woman, a former staffer at the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, has been called to testify tomorrow on Capitol Hill as well. Senator Dixon says he didn't know about allegations by the Oklahoma law professor when he announced his support for Thomas, the Supreme Court nominee. Today, Dixon told our Audrey Honig that proving those harassment charges could be quite difficult.
Press every year. I intend to vote on Judge Thomas on the basis of what this case revealed. I think If her statement were fully true, that would be a disqualifying factor.
The Illinois Democrat says he expects this round of hearings to continue over the weekend, and he says he expects the Senate to take its confirmation vote on Thomas from the High Court next Tuesday. Senator Dixon was in Moline today. He also boosted small businesses across Illinois. Dixon says an organization called the Federal Prisons Industry is forcing some businesses to have to close. It seems that when the government buys supplies, it gives preference to products made by inmates in federal prisons. Dixon says that federal prisons industry charges too much, and its special status is hurting private industry.
In these recessionary times, where the prison population is exploding, literally exploding in this country, the problem continues to be exacerbated every time some new product line is inaugurated by the federal prison industry.
And the senator is proposing a new bill that he says would cut down on the preference given the federal prisons industry.
A man who claims he was just trying to protect his family was sentenced to 8 years in prison today. Maurice Cohen of Rock Island is convicted of shooting 19-year-old Reginald McCarty this past May at Arsenal Courts. Cohen told a Rock Island County judge today that he is sorry for his actions. He received the maximum penalty of 8 years. Cohen has 8 prior criminal convictions. And 72 people in the Maquoketa area will lose their jobs at the end of the year. Teledyne says it will close its Maquoketa plant in 2 months. The Teledyne factory makes tubes for high-pressure diesel fuel lines used in construction and ag equipment. Teledyne officials say financial reasons forced the closing.
Time to bring in meteorologist Terry Swales. A first look at our forecast tonight. How are you doing?
Another great one.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? A couple of showers of rain developed tonight. Some sprinkles around our area. Oh, just up north of here. They're moving southeast, but that's the most exciting thing in the weather department this week long.
Little activity on the radar tonight.
Yes, it's been pretty slow, and these showers will be out here by tomorrow morning, and after that, the rest of the weekend will be dry, and the temperature is fairly seasonal. Considerable cloudiness in the forecast overnight tonight, and a shower or a sprinkle is a possibility, but it won't amount to much. 42 to 46 on the low temperatures. And tomorrow morning it should be partly cloudy to cloudy, and about 46 degrees at 7 a.m. I think we'll make it pretty close to 70 tomorrow, and then a little bit cooler air should arrive for Saturday, right around 60.
That's okay.
Still good, Terry.
Yeah. Good early fall weather.
Yeah, crisp weather.
See you later.
Thank you, Terry. But we continue tonight. Attempts to create peace in the Middle East and in Yugoslavia.
And an ex-postal employee goes on a killing spree at his former workplace. Those stories after this break.
All Quad City and Clinton Eagle stores are celebrating the grand opening of 3 new Eagle Country Markets in Milan, East Moline, and Clinton. Hurry in today and enjoy these special savings. Tyson Holly Farms whole frying chickens are 39 cents a pound. Assorted varieties of Super Moist Betty Crocker cake mixes in the 18 1/4 ounce package are 49 cents with coupon. And Florida red and white grapefruit are $1.59 for a 5-pound bag. Celebrate the savings at Eagle.
Here's more Straight Talk from John Keaty.
Straight Talk. It's more than an advertising slogan. It's the way we do business at John Keaty, Pontiac, Cadillac, Isuzu. We give the lowest price we can on every new or used car, truck, or van, the highest trade-in dollars, and award-winning service. And if we don't, I want to know about it. That's Straight Talk, and I'm John Keaty.
Now for a limited time, buy a new Pontiac or Isuzu truck for $69.95 at John Keaty, Pontiac, Cadillac, Isuzu.
It's to make you happy. It's to see you smile. It's to remind you of me whenever I'm not there. It's for you. It's from me. It's from Josephson's. Unforgettable. Josephson's Jewelers. Save on fine gifts, jewelry, and gems. Now specially priced during Josephson's store-wide clearance. Josephson's Jewelers. A step beyond the mall, Moline.
Furnace? Not a day of trouble, ever.
Must be a good one.
Must be a Lennox.
It must be.
Now get cash back or 0% financing.
Moody Heating and Air Conditioning, quality Lennox dealer since 1962. Call Gary and Dan in Muscatine today. For expert installation and service, people rely on Art and Allen. Kraus Plumbing and Heating.
Your dependable Lennox dealer.
Natural gas, your best energy buy.
A wonderful sale. Your new dining room or living room delivered in time for the holidays from Nyland's, Brady Street, Davenport. Sale ends October 21st.
fireplace accessories, tool sets, glass doors, hearth rugs. They make great Christmas gifts. Come see them all at Fireplaces Plus, East River Drive, Davenport.
Visit the Home Remodeling Expo at the Davenport River Center October 12th and 13th and see how the NARI professionals can help you with your remodeling plans.
A New Jersey man's rampage through 2 towns today left 4 people dead.
Former postal worker named Joseph Harris finally surrendered after a 4-hour standoff with police. Now, the police chief in Ridgewood, New Jersey, Frank Milliken, tells us that he thinks Harris wanted to kill even more people. Harris was found heavily armed. He was packing a machine gun, hand grenades, and a samurai sword. Police say he booby-trapped his apartment before leaving for the killing spree. Authorities say 2 mail handlers were found dead in the post office basement, and there were victims in Wayne, New Jersey, nearby, one of them a woman who was Harris's former boss. Police say she had filed a harassment complaint against him. Paula?
Rick, there is cautious optimism tonight following James Baker's meeting with Arab Palestinians in Washington. Now, one of the 4 Palestinians who met with the Secretary of State says she is satisfied with Baker's assurances about the type of negotiations to be held. Baker leaves for the Middle East Saturday night to continue efforts to arrange an Arab-Israeli peace conference yet this month. Now, one of the key issues to be resolved, who will represent the Palestinians at those talks. Meanwhile, an unsteady peace has been reached in Yugoslavia. The Dutch foreign minister says Yugoslavia's army has agreed in principle to withdraw from Croatia within a month. Croatian militants say they'll lift their barricades in that republic, and it's not clear if this pact will be honored. However, 8 previous ceasefire agreements have been ignored.
There's a new study out tonight that shows that many Americans think drunk driving is the nation's worst highway safety problem. It's a poll from the Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and it shows that most Americans who drink say they've changed their ways now. Many are using the designated driver system. Nearly half of those surveyed think there should be tougher penalties against first-time DUI offenders. Nearly 60% thought that stricter punishments were in order for second-offense drunk drivers. MAD says it'll use this new survey to push for tougher drunk driving laws. Big change in that in the last 10, 15 years.
And now that we're entering the weekend, it's good to remember those rules of the road. Yeah. And the weekend weather-wise looks to be a lovely October kind of a couple of days.
Sure does. Terry will have that for us in a moment. Still to come, we'll tell you what had folks in Maquoketa running out of their houses tonight. First up, here's what happened on Wall Street today. The Dow up more than 30 points, closing the session at 2976.52. We'll be right back.
All Quad City and Clinton Eagle stores are celebrating the grand opening of 3 new Eagle Country Markets in Milan, East Moline, and Clinton. Hurry in today and enjoy these special savings. Tyson Holly Farms whole frying chickens are 39 cents a pound. Assorted varieties of Super Moist Betty Crocker cake mixes in the 18 1/4 ounce package are 49 cents with coupon. And Florida red and white grapefruit are $1.59 for a 5-pound bag. Celebrate the savings at Eagle.
This is not a generic furniture sale.
It's a factory authorized sale going on now at Wayne Montgomery. Save 35% off on names like Heckman, Hale of Vermont, and Clayton Marcus. See over 30,000 square feet of home furnishings, including our gorgeous new Lane Gallery collection. We have the best look and the best values for your home. Come in now for our factory authorized sale at Wayne Montgomery's, 1415 Brady, Davenport.
More of everything at Tyson.
Save on a complete line of Harvest King products. Trans-hydraulic fluids, John Deere, IH, or Universal. Economical, easy to pour, 2.5 gallons, your choice, $9.88. Plus, save on Lithflex multi-purpose grease. Contains anti-rust, anti-wear, and antioxidant additives at just 69 cents per tube.
More of everything at Tyson's. Tyson's always gives you more.
Tetracyclines apart, you'd have to be a microbiologist or a pig.
So choose oleomycin chlortetracycline. It's proven effective, and it's the only one that's granular. Oleomycin for easier mixing and healthier pigs.
Meteorologist Terry Swales back to tell us a little more about these rain showers that popped up. We weren't really talking about that much earlier.
No, I was looking at a couple sprinkles up in Wisconsin and Minnesota. Really didn't think they'd hang together after sunset, but the dynamics are such that they're still out there tonight, but they're moving quickly and we'll be out of here tomorrow. And if you like your weather cool and crisp, have I got a weekend for you?
Yay!
All right, tell us about it.
I'd be happy to, as a matter of fact. Tonight, though, these showers that have developed around the area are keeping the temperatures up a little bit, which is some good news because we were dropping out pretty quickly there for a while. Today, highs only in the 60s across most of the area, a couple exceptions down to the south. Right now, though, temperatures have dropped back into the 50s around the region, and again, here and there are some scattered showers. In the Quad Cities, we're right around that 50-degree mark. It is 54 in Davenport. That's the warmest temperature. 50 in Bettendorf and Moline, and 51s found in Rock Island and East Moline. And this is where the temperatures have been for the past couple of hours since the clouds and showers have popped up out there. And we do have an overcast sky for the time being. A humidity that checks in at 68%, a barometer 29.99. It's holding steady. Winds are out of the west, southwest at around 5 to 10, and the Mississippi River stage at 5.6 feet. That's at Lock and Dam 15. Today's high temperature, 66 degrees. That's 1 degree short of the normal for this date. Our low temperature this morning did get down to 37. Over the past 24 hours, no measurable rainfall around here, and our October total continues to remain at 2.67 inches. I want to take you to a satellite picture and focus your eyes on the jet stream, which is coming in off the Pacific, and it takes a cut across Canada and then dives onto the southeast, and you can see these clouds that have been filtering into the upper Midwest tonight. The cloud fragments moving pretty quickly to the southeast by a 150-mile-per-hour jet stream, and these are the clouds that have caused some isolated showers. We time-lapse these things, and you can see that the heaviest of these have been over northwestern Illinois, but even there the rain totals have been extremely light. The precipitation moving to the southeast at around 40 miles an hour should ensure us that any rainfall tonight won't amount to diddly around here. This is the live radar then, and still some showers going on in north central Illinois and some scattered ones found to the northwest of the Quad Cities. This is all ground clutter right in here, but the showers will be in here for the next several hours, but as fast as they're moving, they should be out of here by the time day breaks. On our weather maps tonight, we've got an area of low pressure located up in Canada, and attached to that is a cold front that stretches right back out across South Dakota. Now, that's trying to push some warmer air into western Iowa, and that is the reason the clouds and the showers have developed tonight. The warm air is never going to make it in here because the cold front is going to come barreling across the area later tonight and during the morning hours tomorrow. The cold air really won't get too established until sometime tomorrow night, so it doesn't look too bad tomorrow with partly cloudy skies. Temperatures should be up around 70 degrees. But as high pressure builds on in here, this should start out to be a fairly cool weekend with our highs on Saturday only around 60 degrees. And again, there's a lot of warm air over the west. It was around 107 degrees in Los Angeles today for a record high temperature, but this storm in the eastern U.S. is blocking the warm air from moving to the east. Now, this will move a little bit further east on Sunday, which will allow temperatures once again to get up around 70 degrees, but the real warm stuff is going to stay west and southwest of us over the next few days. Once again tonight, here comes the clouds across the region, and here and there we'll see a few sprinkles. But tomorrow, as these things thin out, we should get at least partly cloudy skies, and that'll start the weekend out on a pretty good note. Tonight's forecast then, calling for the clouds around, and here and there some showers. Lows 42 to 46 with a west-southwest wind. Tomorrow then, another cool front comes across the area during the morning hours. That should get us the partly sunny skies, upper 60s north to lower 70s in the south. And the extended outlook has it a nice cool day for Saturday under partly sunny skies, and then a little warm up for Sunday and Monday before our next system brings some rain back to our forecast early next week.
Still need some moisture out there. Still pretty dry.
It wouldn't hurt to see a little bit of that. Yeah, and it's been almost, what, 5 or 6 days since our last rain around here.
It's a beautiful time of year, isn't it?
It is.
Amen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, thanks, Terry.
Well, coming up next, we'll take a look at sports. A real pitcher's duel tonight in Game 2 of the National League Championship Series.
And Quad City baseball fans trying to get a handle on their local team's new nickname. All next in sports.
Anderson and Pella took a good wood window and added a vinyl or aluminum cap over it. It was a good idea, but the wood can still rot. Now only the Acre Company introduces the Forester Window Collection. The Forester window is a great vinyl window with oak wood bonded to the inside. Great ideas are rare, but they make such a difference. Call the Acre Company today for an installed price with no promise to buy.
With Acre agree it doesn't cost more to get what you really want. You can do it with True Value.
Their annual Housewares Festival is here, so get cooking with this Miro 10 and 12-inch saute pan combo for just $16.99, and save on an Echo Baker's Secret Cookie Sheet bonus pack. It's just $5.99. Then keep drinks hot or cold for hours inside this Corning 1-quart thermal server. It's just $10.99 at participating True Value hardware stores and home centers.
This Thursday through Saturday at Best Buy, get 0% financing for 1 full year on hundreds of items. 0% financing on appliances, computers, fax machines. 0% financing on video, audio, and photo. 0% financing on any purchase of $250 or more. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday only. Only at Best Buy.
All across this great country, America's Best contacts and eyeglasses will beat any advertised price, period. Only $39.99. And new patients get famous Daily Wear soft contacts or 2 pair of great eyeglasses complete, including eye exam. Daily Wear soft contacts or 2 pair of high fashion eyeglasses, $39.99, including the exam. America's Best contacts and eyeglasses. Now.
For dinner-time fun, serve tasty beef kebabs made with USDA choice beef boneless chuck roast, just $1.48 a pound, along with Minute Maid frozen orange juice, 89 cents, Charmin bathroom tissue, 79 cents, and take home 9 pieces of deli home-style chicken, just $4.99. For low prices all day, every day, shop Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile
and low prices.
in every aisle.
Are you used to this new name yet? You've been
No, I'm
saying
not.
it over and over again?
I haven't got the handle of it,
This
but
is going to be tough to do.
it'll have to grow on us, like the
I
Thunder
think
did,
so.
maybe. We'll see. Quad City baseball fans will have to hang up their halos, clip their wings, because the Quad City Angels are no more. Now they'll be putting on their bandanas and jingling their spurs for the Quad City River Bandits. Yes, after months of cloak and dagger suspense, the new name for the Quad City Pro Baseball franchise was finally revealed today. And the winner, from more than 800 entries, the River Bandits. Now, the river part flows easily. That Bandit boss Mike Titoyan explained the Bandits part of this new moniker.
City River Bandits. There's never been a minor league team named the River Bandits. We feel the name Bandits has a sense of mystery and flair to it, a little mystique. And there's a lot of opportunities graphically that we're going to be able to use with Bandits, such as using, well, obviously the bandana and ropes and horses and kind of a Midwestern theme to the name.
Bob Heimer of Davenport submitted the winning name, which was chosen from a final list that included the likes of the Barge Burners, Channel Cats, the Carp, the River Rats, and an assortment of gambling-related names. So go Bandits, and it'll have to grow on us, I think, for a while. Game 2 of the National League playoffs tonight, where the Pirates are out to capture another win and sail down to Atlanta with 2 games in hand. The Braves, though, battling to gain a split and head home for a 3-day feast of those tomahawk chops. And we have a dandy pitchers game going on. Atlanta leading with 1 out in the 9th inning, 1-0. Steve Avery has been brilliant for Atlanta. Zane Smith almost as good for Pittsburgh. If Atlanta holds on, they'll gain a split. The American League playoffs resume tomorrow night. Well, another day, another baseball manager can. Seattle's Jim Lefevre became the 4th manager in the last 4 days to get fired, as the Mariners cast Lefevre adrift today, despite piloting the M's to their first winning season in their 15-year existence. And the White Sox will be shopping for a new skipper, it looks like, tomorrow. At least if reports out of New York and Chicago are true, that Jeff Torborg will be announced as the new manager of the Mets. The Mets began courting Torborg as soon as they dumped Buddy Harrelson 2 weeks ago, and Torborg, who lives in nearby New Jersey, is ready to hang up his socks after 3 seasons in Chicago, the last 2 very successful with second-place showings. A big high school football weekend kicking off to an early start tonight. Pleasant Valley paying a visit to Brady Stadium to get a midseason test from West. And the Spartans Spartans of PV drive 56 yards to pay dirt on their opening drive. The big bruising fullback, Rusty Van Wetsinga, great football name, huh? Finding the holes much of the way, and Jeff St. Clair caps the drive, sneaking from the 1. Van Wetsinga scored on a 2-point conversion, and it's 8-0 PV. Second quarter now, Spartans on the attack again. Sharif Cabas, who had an interception in the first stanza, also gets downright offensive. The 10-yard gainer sets the table again for Ed Morrissey's men. It's Van Wetsinga up and over, and PV goes on to win it 36-6. They go to 5-2, and they're not out of the Big Mac chase just yet. Well, this weekend's Big Ten Spotlight game has Illinois visiting Ohio State down for homecoming. The Buckeyes will be coming to Chambana bearing 3 years of frustration.
You know, they played well against us the last 3 years. They've beaten us the last 3 years, and I don't have to remind our fans of that. They all know that, and I know that, and our team knows that. But Illinois has been a good football team. They've had some really good talent, and they're well coached, and they've been playing hard, play well together as a team. And right now, to be honest with you, they're one of the surprise teams I think in the league so far. They're playing real good football right now. It probably should be undefeated.
Both teams, it seems like this year are starting to try and spread everything out a little bit and open up their offenses, and I think we're going to see some more points scored. Although I don't like to say that as a defensive person, I hope, I just hope we come out on time. Jason, has a great day.
Jason, of course, being Illini quarterback Jason Verduzco, who tops the Big Ten in passing proficiency, heading into Saturday's 2:30 showdown. Next week, the Illini invade Iowa City. Yeah. Okay. That'll be big.
That'll be great. Yeah.
That's right. Get your bandanas and we'll ride up.
That's right. We'll do that.
Thank you, River Bandit, you.
Coming up next, dentists take a stand on mandatory testing, AIDS testing for health workers.
That's right. We'll also tell you about a possible connection between bad sinuses and bad teeth. Stay with us.
Vinyl and hardwood floors, ceramic tile, carpet and rugs. Affordable decorating means excitement at Carpet Gallery, behind Walnut Center, Brady Street, Davenport.
Paying too much for your insurance? You could be if your insurance company hasn't offered you programs to help lower your premiums. At the Ally Group, we know that saving money is important to you. That's why we're always designing new programs to help lower insurance costs. By combining home and auto insurance at the Allied, you